Well, of course, when it comes to illegal migration across from France to England on small boats, sadly, this dangerous, out of control situation has been allowed to spiral out of control over the past few years. And we've seen recently, despite Macron's government repeatedly having a pop at Brexit UK, the UK handing France huge amounts of money to deal with illegal migration. We saw recently the figure, didn't we, of £54 million, which Priti Patel, the Home Secretary for a time, it seemed that the French weren't going to get that money. Well, we now know that the payments have begun. But that 54 million is just the tip of the iceberg. As Giles Sheldrick of The Express reveals today, the reality is that British taxpayers have forked out at least £590 million trying to solve this crisis since 2010, 2011, with Nigel Farage among those highlighting this absolute scandal. Now, before I get to what Nigel's had to say, this is a story by Giles Sheldrick for The Express revealing that Britain has spent nearly £600 million failing to stop the Channel people smugglers. And as I like to do on my channel, to give you the context, of course, in 2020, we saw a quadrupling in the number of people coming across from France on small boats. And already this year, in 2021, far beyond what we saw in 2020, beyond now 20,000 people. And that comes after data that shows in 2010, 2011, £39 million was spent, £111 million in 2015, 2016, £56 million in 2018, 2019. 2019, 2020 saw 31 million, and in 2020, 2021 it was 28 million, with the UK, of course, now having started paying the first instalments of this additional £54 million. Now, as I mentioned, Nigel Farage, who of course has repeatedly highlighted the scandal of illegal migration across from France on small boats, said of these figures that 590 million since 2010, 2011 is a truly eye-watering figure. In Australia a decade ago, he points out, Prime Minister Tony Abbott took decisive action to turn the boats around. Guess what happened? The boat stopped coming. It is time we took a similarly robust approach, he says, or the migrant crisis on our shores could soon become like that of the Mediterranean in 2015. And look, given that we've seen the French authorities standing and watching this go on in France, I don't simply think giving the French more money is going to change anything. It clearly hasn't over the number of years that we've seen this continue to increase. And the facts are, this will not stop now until we change the fact that only a tiny number of those who come to Britain illegally via this route ever are deported. Let me know what you make of these shocking figures, guys. And as ever, do make sure you have hit subscribe and the bells. I keep bringing you all the latest right here on my channel. And of course, thanks for watching.